Well, hello there, friend. Andrew Najera here at Drew Installs Hardware. Today, a special edition of Drew Installs Hardware. I'm going to be replacing a piece of hardware here on my 1998 Warwick thumb bass. I've had this thing for almost 30 years, and I've had a bad input jack for about 10 years. So I'm going to be replacing that, and I've did a little research to find out there's this electronics cavity in the back, and luckily the 3 wires that go to the input jack had a little harness that I could unplug off the active electronics board that's in there, and that's what I got replaced there, that barrel jack with that hex nut. It was really tight in there. Here's the new one, and I'm kind of doing a visual. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm gonna figure it out. So there's the hex nut that mounts it. There's a lock washer that goes on the inside also. A little rubber washer on the outside. So this was real new for me, but it was a fun little project. I didn't know how I was going to get that hex nut off, so I just grabbed a screwdriver and a hammer. That's my old hammer. I used to use that hammer all the time. Had to retire it because it's not safe to use anymore, but I still keep it around the house and use it for little stuff. So I was able to tap the hex nut and get it loose, and then start using the screwdriver to get it the rest of the way off, at least to where I could get it with my fingers then, and loosen it all the way and pull it out. So that was half the battle right there, just figuring out how to get that out without damaging anything. And there's the hex nut that it mounted into. And this thing has been a noisy input jack for a long time because the little springs inside get loose. You can see how loose it is, and it's all worn out. So then I tried to try it in the new one. Oh man, that's got that kung fu grip right there, and that's really what I needed. I had some workarounds, like not moving on stage much and not moving my cord on stage much, but yeah, this is going to be an upgrade for sure. And I'm just comparing them. Look at them. There's 3 spots to solder the wires to, and I was just looking at them, trying to compare them, and you see how one of the wires just came straight off, just from me handling that thing not very much at all. So it was definitely time for a replacement. There's 3 color wires, black, white, and purple. So I used a multimeter just to figure out, make sure which goes where. Yeah, three pins on that input jack. There's a long one, a short one, and a middle one. So the longest one is the sleeve, and the black wire went on that. The second longest is for the battery connection. Basically, it makes it to where the battery isn't connected until you insert your cable into the jack. And then the shortest one was for the signal wire, which on this base here is the white wire. So I've got those mechanically just connected to each of those terminals. And now I'm gonna borrow my son's little soldering iron setup that he's got to put some solder on those connections and get it all good. And I don't know, I'm not really good with that stuff. My son is really good at it, and he likes to do that kind of stuff. So he wasn't home, so I said I'll try it on my own, give it a little pull test to make sure I got really solid connections. And now I guess it's time to reinstall it. And I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do that. There's the lock, like a star lock washer, that's going to go in first and slip over the barrel. And then I have my hex nut to attach it, tighten it up. The closest thing to door hardware that this was I was thinking about it. It's like almost like installing the cylinder housing on a keyed removable mullion. It was kind of like that, you know. You kind of got a little tight spot to work, but you gotta tighten up the mounting screw. So that's basically what I did. You know, I wasn't too worried about putting any marks on this base because like I said, I've had this base for so long. This is my main base, and anything I might mark up just gives it some character. So now it's got that super nice little connector, only one spot it can go and only one way it can go in. So now I'm just routing the wires and making sure they're tucked away there. Then I can put back on this little base for the cover plate, attach it, and then it was time to test it out. And I was nervous about this part because there's a lot of different types of jacks you can get. But it looks like I got the right one. So it's working. I'm gonna play you a little song here off camera.